What's up, everybody? I'm Mike Cantalupo. My first debut for Total Pro Sports 2 years ago. I look back on it and it didn't go so well. And first impressions matter. But at least a small YouTube channel with 200,000 subscribers at the time isn't as big as head coaching a team on the biggest stage in American sports, the NFL. I'm Mike Cantalupo, and here are the 10 worst NFL head coaching debuts of all time. Number 10, Norv Turner in 1994. He was known for coaching stacked Charger teams and underachieving with those teams every year. But before he was there with the Chargers, he began his head coaching career for the Redskins in 94. It was an ugly 28-7 home loss to the Seahawks. The Redskins finished 3-13 that season. He had a 49-59-1 overall record in Washington. Extremely forgettable. Number 9, Steve Wilks, 2018. He replaced a retired Bruce Arians as their head coach. He was the former Panthers defensive coordinator, but 2018 started off not so well for him. It was an ugly 24-6 loss with David Johnson in the lineup. Sam Bradford had just 153 yards. The Cardinals had 2 turnovers. Maybe there's hope. Maybe. Number 8, Jim Mora Sr., 1986. He's best known for his playoff rant, but he also turned the losing Saints and Colts into contenders. His first NFL game was brutal, so there is hope. 31-10 loss to the Falcons, just 176 offensive yards, and playoffs. Number 7, Mike McCarthy, 2006. Now he's one of the NFL's best head coaches because he has one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Playoffs every year from 2009 to 2016, Super Bowl 45 champion against the Steelers. He's an example of how you start and not how you finish. Luckily, it didn't all go like his first game because his debut was a 26-0 home loss to the Bears. 2 picks from Brett Favre. He was sacked 3 times, and it was not their day. Number 6, John McKay, 1976. He coached the Bucks from 76 to 84. The poor man stood no chance. The Buccaneers lost 20-0 to the Oilers in his debut. They actually went 0-14 in 76. McKay had a 44-88-1 total record. He once said, "Well, we didn't block, but we made up for it by not tackling." Oh, that's good fun. He told the media they didn't know the difference between football and a bunch of bananas. At least he was comical about it, despite being a horrible coach. Number 5, Eric Studsville, 2010. He was the Broncos running back coach from 2010 to 2016, but then he took over from fired head coach Josh McDaniel. He took over the duties in Week 14. He led them to a 43-13 loss to the Cardinals. 8 penalties. Arizona only had 357 yards on offense. Studsville finished the season, but then John Fox would take over in 2011. Number 4, Gus Bradley, 2013. He was the Seahawks defensive coordinator as the Legion of Boom started. The Jaguars head coach starting in 2013. He had a home loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, only 178 yards for the offense. Alex Smith and Andy Reid had a nice debut for Kansas City. On the other side, Bradley was not so great. His team was horrible. Doug Marrone has since turned them around. Number 3, Steve Spagnuolo, 2009. He was the Giants defensive coordinator when they won Super Bowl 42 versus those undefeated Patriots. Then he became the Rams head coach in 2009, and it did not go well. 28-0 road loss against the Seattle Seahawks. The Rams only turned it over once, but they just had 247 yards on offense. The Rams would win 1 game in 2009. Spagnuolo is probably best off as a defensive coordinator. Number 2, Joe Bugel in 1990. This was the first season as the Phoenix Cardinals head coach. He was trying to win with a miserable team, but it was ugly. 31-0 shutout against the Washington Redskins. There were 4 interceptions of the games, 5 penalties. Bugel had a 20-44 career record as a Cardinals head coach. The first impression was really bad. Turned out to be a bad tenure as a whole, too. Number 1, Matt Patricia in 2018, a 48-17 home loss to the New York Jets. Sam Darnold, he looked like a great quarterback. The Lions won 9 consecutive years as their first game. Matt Stafford threw 4 interceptions. Reports said that the Lions hate his rules and style. it's time to really turn it around, but it was a very bad start. Hey, that's how you start. That's the wrong saying. But it's young, so, maybe some hope there for Matt Patricia. Who do you think also deserves to be on this list for their miserable performance? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, let me know. Oh, subscribe. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.
My knee.